Hi Virgo, we're going to do your reading real quick. This is just your pre-shuffle, okay? Let's go over it real quick. We are getting strong Capricorn energy, strong Libran energy. The cards don't show that, but they're probably going to come out because that's what I was feeling, picking up on. Well, here's Libra. Okay, so we've got the Justice card, fairness, balance. There's something strong about speaking your truth too, I think. We have a lot of wands, a lot of passion, fire, maybe fire signs. I'm not sure. King of Wands. That's taking action, and it's towards stability and happiness. And I'll tell you what I'm getting without the card. Even before we start your spread, it does seem like a love spread. It could be business work. But there's the strong Libra balance again. Libra energy. Okay, so strong need to just, I want to say, suck it up, buttercup, or just speak your truth. Something about speaking your truth and not trying to, force yourself into a mold that society accepts. Something like that. It could even be, some same-sex going on here, same-sex attraction or a relationship or something like that. So anyway, we've got some kind of energy around that, something about speaking your truth and not hiding, okay? And I had something else, I just lost it though. So the cards usually show what I talk about in the, after I say it. So justice, and it's something about balancing out things for your true happiness, taking action, and having the strength to, I believe, speak your mind, okay? Speak your truth, something like that. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, I do want to tell you I felt strong money. So money must be coming or looking good already, something like that. All right, your energy. Yeah, there's a lot of conflict though. I should have told you this. I felt this. And it's about what will people think? What will people say? Something like that. Like, this Five of Wands in this deck has got, some strategy. There's a lot of thinking about how to handle something. I'll get that Ace of Wands, just like I said, passionate new beginning. That's beautiful. But then look, she's looking at a book. So there's, again, something about how to do something, how to communicate something. Wow, King of Wands again. Beautiful. Red rose, love. So this could be a love message. And the Ten of Pentacles again. So I felt these things. So we're going to get a strong rating. Ten of Pentacles, that's financial. It's everything. It's stability. It's happiness. It's health, wealth, finances. Very strong finance energy here. Okay, we've got the Two of Swords. We're going to clarify that. There's a lot of mental energy. It looks like something is being blocked. A new love, maybe. Look at how gorgeous that is. So I also am going to start looking for signs to give you guys, signs and synchronicities. So this is a general reading. As you know, it's not personal. I don't do personals, but I do the extendeds or the almost personals I have are, seriously, if you haven't tried those or checked them out, you might want to do that. They come through extremely clear. They're like personals because it's just a small group of people that watch them. So if you're pulled to those, or watch the trailer and then see, but they are literally like personals at a fraction of the cost. Here we go. It's like paranoia of what people will think. Or maybe people are questioning you. It's Nine of Swords, like all eyes on you. But there's something about wanting to, kind of shrivel up or shrink away or not face something. Nine of Pentacles, that's blessings. This is your person's energy though. Roles could be reversed. Oh, lots of passion. Look at that. Knight of Wands. Beautiful. Queen of Wands. So we've got a King and Queen of Wands. That is a strong, probably a soul connection. Maybe you've got something new that you're a new attraction. Somebody new attracted to you. Maybe it's a secret crush. I don't know where I just got that. But maybe it's a secret crush, but it's something secretive about it somewhere. And that's almost like a maze, right? So there's a puzzle. There's like a riddle or a puzzle that you're trying to figure out. Something like that. But I feel a lot of really strong attraction. New beginning. I think, did I just say that? Something new? Something new. And Fools, you know, the Fool card is somebody that starts new, does something new. Typically, the Fool kind of doesn't reform. The Fool travels light, lets go of baggage, doesn't care what people think, dives in. Interesting. Okay, Four of Cups. This is, you know, like a dark cloud covering you, or maybe just in this deck, it does look a little different. Maybe it typically is maybe missing out on an opportunity, but there's some sort of like conformity that you're having to deal with, something like that. Some sort of like tradition or rule or I don't know, Hanged Man. Yeah. Aw, I don't like that. So we have a strong attraction, strong connection, and we're going to get more detail. But if you are in a soulmate connection and you're not sure, and you're feeling like you're not sure if it's a twin flame or anything like that, those extended, I'm doing a twin flame series. Those are also linked down below. Okay, I strongly recommend those. So we've got Four of Cups and Hangman. So let's start clarifying. In the Three of Wands. Oh, wow, Hermit again. So in the Three of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands, which is, this is longevity. Three of Wands is looking to the future. Maybe it's having to, you know, make peace with where you are, or accept it, make peace with the past, or let go of the past and just look to the future. It's maybe carving out a new direction. Okay, so Death card. This is an ending. But look, it's like she shed something and then there's all this growth going on. This is an interesting deck. By the way, this is the Mystical Moments Tarot deck. I will link that down below as well. Wheel of Fortune. This is for gears are turning, churning. Things are moving forward. Again, this is an indication possibly of money. I didn't mean to put that up. And then we have the Hermit. So whatever seems to be over or seemed to be over is not over, because there's still a lot of there's still energy around it. It looks like somebody withdrew. All right, let's clarify. I think I'm going to clarify with a smaller deck so we can not lose the photos on there. Let me see. All right, Virgo. Okay, so strong Capricorn energy, strong Libra. It's like a forbidden fruit, a temptation. You know, something that you want, but it's almost like somebody is afraid to go through the steps that they have to go through to be able to settle into that place of bliss with someone or something. Somebody, I feel like the Capricorn energy is pulling a little bit different. It's pulling like a conflict and temptation, but it's also, do we even have Capricorn? We don't have Capricorn, but I bet you we'll get it because I feel it. It's pulling like yes, temptation, but it's almost also pulling like a forbidden, something that's not, you know, approved by something like that. Three of Swords flew out. Okay, let's start clarifying. Why do we have the Ace of Wands? A passionate new beginning. Maybe that's what the Three of Swords was about. Maybe that's blocked. Why do we have the Ace of Wands? Hierophant, marriage, or strong relationship, tradition, ethics, morals. Somebody could be ashamed, or I don't know. Let's see. Why do we have the Five of Wands? Conflict. King of Wands, because of something that happened. King of Wands, King of Wands. But feels like a soul connection. Four of Wands, 11-11. Twin flame, possibly. Can twin flames be same sex? I guess they can, right? Yeah. Right. Because gender is just a... I don't know why I just had that question. Because I knew that. And I've had twin flame readings with same sex. Again, hangman. I don't know, there's something strong here on gender. Or approval. I don't know why I got that. But yeah, we have hangman more than once in hermit. So let's look at, okay, the truth. Somebody's avoiding the truth, not wanting to admit it, accept it. And the Libra again, Empress. There's a divine masculine maybe involved. Okay, tell me about this Ten of Pentacles. Wow, my fingers are like, I'm all clumsy. Okay. That could mean something to someone too. Why do we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Ace of Cups? The Tower. Okay, so you're very upset about a realization or something that's really bothering you. It's kind of like, you know, I just keep getting the truth will set you free. There's the Emperor. You guys, twin flame for a lot of you. Again, those twin flame series that I've got linked down below on VOD, those are freaking amazing. They answer everything about twin flame journey, everything we ask. You know, what are they thinking? What would they say if they had no ego? And they don't just have to be for twin flame, but I was specifically looking for twin flame energy. So we get confirmation of twin flame. We get where you are in the journey. We do a full spread on the other person. So it's almost like there's a passionate, strong, this is where you feel like you're meant to be, but there's something blocking it. Somebody's in their head, it looks like a masculine. And it has to do with ego. Wow. Yeah, this is ego. The Emperor is somebody strong and stable. Let me see if I can get that to focus. Strong, stable, controlling, could be a father energy, somebody that is very respected or admired. But with this Six of Wands, which is, you know, glory, recognition, somebody's very concerned about about their image, I think. Yeah, conflict. Conflict in what? Conflict in communication and moving forward. I wonder how they feel about you. We're going to find out. This is probably, I'm gonna just keep going because this reading, I actually went on and on with these cards and I kept getting the same cards. So I know you guys are supposed to get I know there's a powerful message here. There's the Queen of Wands again. This could have to do with two couples. There could be, I just saw a third party, but we've got King and Queen of Wands more than once. I mean, what is that? Serious? This is the truth being hidden, or a victorious union being delayed, maybe by tradition. Or a wife, or a mother. Seven of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, somebody, again, Capricorn. Seven of Pentacles is, you know, waiting for waiting for the time to be right. I didn't ask a question though. Tell me more about this. What's going on with this Nine of Swords? All eyes on you, all eyes on them, being watched, being paranoid. And yeah, again, about what people will say. Somebody just doesn't want to have to face what they'd have to face or not know how to go about it. Lots of conflict. Why do we have the Nine of Pentacles? Oops. The Nine of Pentacles, clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. So money, there could be a lot of, and then there's somebody has a lot of responsibility. Carries a heavy load. We have Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. That's money. It's stability. It's, it also could be independence, though. Why do we have Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles? Yeah, very heavy burden here. I may have to pause and pull this in deeper, stronger. It's an in and out energy. There's a back and forth. There's a yes, but. Yes, I want this, but. Hangman. This also could imply that somebody's afraid of whether they'd be rejected or not. But we're going to ask some specific questions. Tell me about this Queen of Wands and the Fool. Again, the Hermit, the Hermit and the Hangman won't stop coming out. So it's like somebody can't have what they want. Yeah. Somebody can't have what they want. Tell me about this Four of Cups. And the Hangman. I almost feel like this is multiple energies. Look at that. Empress again. So I feel like this is two energies. Like this Four of Cups might be the feminine. You know, oh my gosh, but they're mirroring each other. Wow. Okay, so you guys both want the same thing. Four of Cups and Four of Cups. Right when I was about to say, I think it's different for each person. But it looks, okay, Four of Cups and Four of Cups. Hangman. Somebody is just not going after what they want. They're not taking action. Okay, let's do a little bit different lineup. Let's do Nine of Cups. I think there's some pride and ego going on here. Let's, how do they feel about Virgo? Oh, they feel like that I think they left you out in the cold. It could be the other way around. Maybe you guys are doing it back and forth. Maybe you're go forward and want this and are communicative and then they aren't. But be careful if somebody approaches you or reaches out, somebody that you want to be with, be careful not to knee-jerk and you know, like be snappy with them. You don't want to shut it down before you hear them out. Five of Pentacles, sorry, I zoned out. Five of Pentacles, left out in the cold, wanting a union. Your person, you both want union. Confusing. You guys let me know in the comments. Also, if you guys like the channel and you watch it often, I strongly recommend that you subscribe, because I do, the subscribers' energies come through stronger because that's the intention that I set. Wow. Clear communication. Two people that love each other. Two people that give. I hope this is helping someone. Another indication of twin flame. So, I mean, but the thing is, this is why you guys aren't... Oh, what was I asking? I am so, like, not in the 3D world right now. Okay, Virgo. How does Virgo's person view Virgo? Oh. Look at that, twin flame as a soulmate. This person loves you. I'm sorry I'm not getting the problem is not coming through clearly. This is friends, socializing, could be third party. There could be a third party holding this up, but I kind of feel like there's more. I feel a relationship, a strong relationship, but besides you and your person. This could be, you know, a family reunion or wedding, something social, but it's friendships, passion. Oh my gosh, I think oh yeah, look, two cups again. You guys need to check out those extendeds. Oh my gosh. The Lovers. So somebody's having a difficult time just making a decision. But there's ego, and there's a disruption that has to happen, I think, for this union to be together. What's next? A passionate new beginning. It's not over, Virgo. It's not. Tell me about that Two of Swords. What's being blocked? Okay, yeah, there's some sort of tradition. That means either a marriage or some sort of family something blocking this. How do they feel about Virgo? Well, we already asked that. What are the next steps? They're focused on work. They might be compartmentalizing, and you might be going, how do they do that? How do they, you know, not, okay, and they're not letting it go. You may think they are, but they're not. They're avoiding leaving some sort of situation that would cause a painful ending. Sorry for my camera. I just started with a new setup, and I loved it, and now I don't know how to get it focused. So some sort of family tradition, union, something like that. It's worried about what people say. Yeah, look at that. God, everything I'm saying is coming out. Is preventing this new beginning, but it's not over. Your person is avoiding a painful ending. So that's either with you or with someone else. They are big time avoiding it. They're staying in a difficult situation, maybe because it's just too overwhelming. So it could just not be their timing. And if you are in a twin flame, timing is big. It's big, and you don't want to rush it either. Let me grab an oracle for you real quick. I just saw honesty at the bottom of the deck. And I started out this reading with the truth will set you free. Somebody's avoiding the truth, avoiding their true feelings. Or maybe they're just adjusting to the thought process of how to, you know, make things happen, something like that. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So make sure you're not just focused on this only, okay? Because this might take a while to come back around. You've got to live your life, and part of the journey is choosing yourself first. It's self-love. Right when I said self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So make sure you're directing your energy. It's hard, you know, energetically, it's hard to come together with somebody that when you or the other are both really, really stuck on the problem, right? If you start focusing on the good things, how it feels, or try to redirect your energy away from the problem, okay? Because that keeps that keeps you in that vibration of problem, and we don't want that. We want you to work on your. Oh, I was saying compartmentalizing. If you're wondering why, how can they just, you know, how can they stand this pain? Like if you're suffering so much and you're wondering how, if they felt the way you did, how they could just, you know, not be with you or whatever. Remember that there's a compartmentalizing is where you go, okay, so I have this issue over here that, yes, it's a problem, but I'm going to keep it in this little box or this box while I focus on my work or while I focus on my family, because I know it's going to be there, right? They don't let the one issue interfere with the rest of life. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. I feel these are strong. Yeah, there's somebody's in a denial. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. I think those of you who know what I'm feeling really, really strong, know what I'm talking about. I think it's coming through really clear for you. And let me know in the comments, because I always, love to have that validation of the reading, I love you guys. And extendeds will be listed down below. Check those out. They're amazing. And then I would love for you to come back and tell me and the others, what you thought of them. I love your comments. I love to just hear where you're watching from. Seriously, I love to see how we're all connected in my little prayer outreach. So, love you guys. Let me know. This is just part of the story. It's not the final chapter. Okay. All right. Love you guys. Bye, Virgo.